Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Shuklam Baradaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gurave Sarvalokanam Vishaje Bhavaroginam Nidaye Sarva Vidyanam Shri Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpada Shankaram Lokashankaram Apara Karuna Sindhum Jnanadam Shantarupinam Shri Chandrasekhara Gurum Pranamami Mudanvam Parityajya Maunam Vatadasthitin cha Vrajan Bharatasya Pradeshat Pradesham Madhusyan Divacha Janan Dharma Margena Yan Shri Jayendro Gururbhati Chitte Namama Shankaran Vakya Vijayendra Saraswatim Shri Gurum Sishtamar Ganunota Shri Gurum Sishtamar Ganunetaram Sanmati Pradam Sadguru Charanarvindabhyan Namaha Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. So, in the chapter 7 of Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says, Bahunam Janmanam Ante Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate Vasudeva Sarvamiti Saha Mahatma Sudurlabaha. Bhagavan says, after many births and deaths, Bahunam Janmanam Ante, a person, he has to take to the Jnana Margam. Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate. So, a Jnani, the Jnanitvam, it comes after many Janmas. If we are interested in Viveha Chudamani today, it is not that, okay, I knew about Viveha Chudamani yesterday, so I started attending the class. The Vasana of Vedanta, the Vasana of Upanishads, the Vasana of Bhagavad Gita has been there for Bahunam Janmanam. It has been there for lots of Janma. Okay. How do Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate? How do Jnanis worship Bhagavan? The next line is very important. Vasudevaha Sarvam Iti. The Jnani, he should look upon Sarvam. Sarvam means everything, including the world, his body, mind, everything. Everything it is Vasudevaha. So when we say Vasudevaha, do not think that as Krishna. Sarvam Vasayati iti Vasudevaha. That Vastu which makes everything to exist. That is the definition of the word Vasudeva. That is why Gargacharya gave the name Vasudeva to Krishna. Vasudeva, it is a name of Krishna. And Krishna's Namakaranam was done by an Acharya called as Gargacharya. How did he give this name to Krishna? Because he says, because of Krishna, because of Paramatma, everything exists. We owe our existence to Bhagavan. Just like how gold owes their existence to, ornaments owe their existence to gold. Pot owes their existence to mud, clay. In the same way, we owe our existence to Atma. That is why Bhagavan, Krishna, Atma Swarupam is called as Vasudeva. And what should be our outlook? Vasudeva Sarvamiti. We have to look upon everything as Bhagavan, Bhagavan, Bhagavan. We have to look up everything as Bhagavan. That is what Acharya Shankara also says in Viveha Chudamani, Sarvatra Sarvataha Sarva Brahma Matravalokanaih Sadbhava Vasanat Dardhyatrayam Layam Ashnute. Dardhyatrayam Layam Ashnute. We have to Sarvatra Sarvataha Sarva Brahma Matra Avalokanai. We have to look upon everything as Brahman Vasudeva Sarvamiti. And Krishna himself says, hey, this is not very, very easy. Sa Mahatma Sa Durlabaha. That person who gets this vision of Vishwarupam. So when in Bhagavad Gita, when Krishna showed his Vishwarupam to Arjuna, we, because of our limitation of our mind, we normally think, okay, it is one Krishna with one body. He has got numerous faces, just like how Shiva has got 5 faces, just like how Murugan has got 6 faces. This is one other form of Bhagavan, where Bhagavan is having many, many faces. That is what, because of the influence of TV serials and etc., we think, but it is not so. Vishwarupaha, Vishwam means everything. Rupaha means Svarupam. Vishwarupaha, Bhagavan showed himself to be each and every blessed thing in this universe. Kakai Chirahinile Nandalala Undan Kariyaniram Tondrudada Nandalala. கேட்கும் ஒலிகள் எல்லாம் நந்தலாலா உந்தன் கீதம் இசைக்குதடா நந்தலாலா பாக்கும் நிறங்களெல்லாம் நந்தலாலா உந்தன் பச்சை நிறம் தோன்றுதடா நந்தலாலா தீக்குள் விரலை வைத்தால் நந்தலாலா உன்னை தீண்டும் இன்பம் தோன்றுதடா நந்தலாலா அப்படின்னு பாடுறாரே. சர்வத்திர பகவத் தரிசனம் Vasudeva Sarvamiti Sa Mahatma Sa Durlabaha. So the real meaning of Vishwarupa, it is not one more avatara of Bhagavan. It is Bhagavan as every blessed thing in this world. That is why the Vishnu Sahasranamam starts with Vishwam. Vishwam Vishnurva Shatkaro Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu. When Shankaracharya writes the Bhashyam for the Nama Vishwam, he takes up this meaning. What meaning? Bhagavan as everything. Purusha ye vedagum sarvam yadbhutam yaccha bhavyam utamritatvasyeşana Yadannena tirohati yetavanasya mahima. As Purusha Suktam says, Purusha eva idam sarvam sarvatra vasudeva darshanam vasudeva sarvamiti sarvatra sarvataha sarva brahmamatravalokanahi. We have to connect all these things. And only when we have this type of outlook in our life, only when we have this type of change in outlook in our life. Yesterday we saw Vasana Preksho Vasana Prakshayo Mokshaha Sa Jivan Mukti Richyate. That person is going to attain Jivan Mukti. So liberation or moksha or mukti, it is not something that we will get when after we die. No. According to Vedanta, moksha is possible here and now. The moment we change our outlook to seeing everything as Brahman, When we say Brahman or Atman, again, we should not think that as an external entity. My own self is Brahman, my own self is Atma. That is called as Jivan Mukti, says Acharya here. I want to share a very interesting thing that happened a few weeks ago. Apparently, we all know this phenomenon called as Chat GPT existing. It is an artificial intelligence thing that is supported by Microsoft. You can ask questions, they are going to answer and things like that. So, what is happening in this Chat GPT? Let me take that message, because that message was very, very relevant to today's topic. I'm just going to take that forward from ChatGPT. Okay. So somebody asked ChatGPT, name and describe an entirely new, never before felt emotion. Name and describe. So the question posted to ChatGPT was, name and describe an entirely new, never before felt emotion. Then explain the emotion through sight, sound, and smell. So this is the hypothetical question. So this is a question that is posted to ChatGPT. Obviously, if an emotion is never before felt, there won't be any description for that emotion. So this person is asking ChatGPT to imagine an emotion. Okay, you imagine an emotion and then tell. But the answer that is given by ChatGPT is very, very interesting. So it is just a made-up name, Meldoria. So the ChatGPT gave that emotion the name of Meldoria. Even if you try to Google, nothing comes out because it's completely a made-up name. But the description of emotion is where it gets very interesting. It says, Meldoria is a complex and unique emotion that arises when one experiences a profound sense of unity and interconnectedness with the world and others. What does it say? It is an emotion arises when one experiences a profound sense of unity and interconnectedness with the world and others. So, you see everything as Atma. You see everything as Brahman. And when I say Brahman or Atma, it is not an external entity. It is my own nature. That is what we see in Vedanta. That is what here ChatGPT also says. It goes beyond empathy and compassion, transcending individual boundaries and creating a deep resonance with the essence of all living beings. Meldoria fosters an intense awareness of the intricate web of life, and with it, a renewed sense of responsibility and purpose. So, if we see this, it is like a paragraph that is taken out of a standard Vedantic textbook. Meldoria, the emotion that ChatGPT explains here, it is like a page taken out of a very standard Vedantic textbook. Vasudeva Sarvamiti Samahatma Sadullubaha Purusha Evedagum Sarvam Yadbhutam Yachabhavyam Udamritatvasyeeshanaha Yadanne Nadiro. The thing of Purusha Suktam and Bhagavan Krishna Bhagavad Gita, ChatGPT succinctly puts that. So even ChatGPT can understand. Has started to teaching Vedanta. All the Vedantic teachers, we might soon lose our jobs because they say ChatGPT is going to replace all the jobs probably Vedantic teaching is also going to be taken over by ChatGPT. Let it be. But the message is what we have to see. It is very, very beautiful. So, here coming back to Viveka Chudamani, Acharya says, Kriyanasho bhavet chinta, Kriyanasho bhavet chintanashaha asmad vasanakshayaha vasana prakshayo mokshaha sa jivan mukti rishyate. So he also says the jivan mukta lakshanam. And there he says, and then he is going to expound on this Jivan Mukti state. He is going to expand on this state of Jivan Mukti. He says, Sadvasana Spurtihi Vijrumbhane Sati Hi Asau Vilina Pyahamadivasana Ati Prakrishta Vyaruna Prabhayam Viliyate Sadhu Yathas Tamistra. So he says, just like how when sun rises, what happens? All the darkness disappears, right? Even how much dark, pitch dark, how much ever darkness you have, all the darkness disappears by the sun. In the same way, when we have a longing to be one with the Brahman, when we have a longing to be one with the Brahman, what longing? I am Brahman. When we have that vasana, all the other bad vasanas, they disappear, says Acharya. So what is needed is that effort. So we have to take the first step. We have to go, we have to learn Vedanta, and not only just learning of Vedanta is enough. You have to be completely dissolved in Vedanta. That is what later shlokas Acharya is going to say. Just you learn Vedanta, just like how you learn physics or chemistry, that is not going to be enough. Vedanta, it is capable of giving you big phalam, big benefit. But for that, you also have to work in a big way, right? So what do? Any secular Vidya, we go to school or we go to college, we read about it for about half an hour or 1 hour a day. And then for a length of time we read, and then after that we will forget. We don't even remember what we read. But Vedanta is not like that. If your goal is to get a moksha, that is why we normally don't encourage having Vedanta as a course in universities. Advaita Vedanta can never be taught in universities. Why? Because when the moment you read Vedanta for getting a grade, for getting marks, it is going to be problematic, because you are deviating from the end goal of Vedanta, which is getting moksha. You read Vedanta to get moksha, not to get good grade or a degree. That is why, if you see traditionally, Vedanta is discouraged. Advaita especially is discouraged from being offered as a course, because it is not like any other course. You have to be completely immersed in the teachings of the Upanishads. One has to be completely immersed in the teachings of the Upanishads. Only then they can survive. Only then moksha is possible. That is what Acharya is going to say in the later verses. We will just discuss one verse, the Lakshanam of Jivan Mukti. What is going to happen when one attains the state of Jivan Mukti? We will just see that point and then we will finish today's session. So Acharya says, okay, what next? We extol Jivan Mukti, we extol the state of Jivan Mukti. What is going to happen after one attains Jivan Mukti? Is he going to get some special powers? Because we all are studying Vedanta to get Jivan Mukti. We need to know what are the benefits of getting Jivan Mukti. Am I going to get some special siddhi to materialize chains? I just do like this, some vibhuti is going to come out of my hand. Some chain is going to come out of my hand. Am I going to get powers like that? Or am I going to get the powers of Ashtama Siddhis? Like Hima Siddhe, Mahima Siddhe, Garima Siddhe, Ishitra Siddhe, Vashitra Siddhe, Prakamya Siddhe, Bhukti Siddhe, Ichcha Siddhe, Prapti Siddhe, Sarvakama Siddhe. These are called as Ashtama Siddhis. Am I going to get to the powers of Ashtama Siddhis? Everybody is going to do Namaskaram for me. Or I will have a certificate that says, okay, this so and so person has completed Viveha Chudamani course. Thereby here I declare this person to be a Jivan Mukta. Am I going to get a gold medal? Nothing doing. You are not going to get all of any of these things. Okay, at least will I lead a comfortable life? Nothing doing. Acharya says, okay, your lifestyle is not going to change. You are not going to get money. You are not going to get any siddhis. Okay, then why should I study Vedanta? Because you are going to escape from the chakram of samsara. That is the only benefit. That is the parama phalam that you are going to get. All the other phalan you will never get, says Acharya. Why? Because according to our Shastra, our karma is divided into 3 types. Sanchita karma, Prarabdha karma, and Agami karma. Remember, we are talking in a technical manner. You have to remember the previous classes of Viveha Chudamani. So, Sanchita karma is the sum total of all karmas that we have. We have Anadi Janma, right? We have birth and death, Janma from time immemorial. There is no one beginning Janma. It is cyclic in nature. We have Anadi Janma. All the karmas that we have obtained from these Anadi Janma is called as Sanchita karma. That is the big account, bank account, checking account, Sanchita karma. And what does Bhagavan say? Bhagavan says, hey, from the group of Sanchita karma, he is going to take a handful. From the account of Sanchita karma, he is going to take a handful of karma called as Prarabdha karma. And you take Janmam in order to destroy this Prarabdha karma. So Sanchita karma is like the total savings account. Prarabdha karma is like that credit card with a limit. The moment we finish the limit, the moment we reach the limit, we cannot buy anything more. We have to come back to next Janma. That is the rule of Prarabdha karma. So Prarabdha karma is like that credit card with a limit. You come to shopping, you come to this Janma, and for this Janma, you have to finish that Prarabdha karma fully. Only when you finish that Prarabdha karma fully, you can go back to the next Janma. It is like that movie Arunachala. You have to spend 30 crores within 30 days. So Prarabdha karma is there. And what happens, just like how in that movie Arunachalam, what he does when Rajini spends that 30 crores, he is going to earn more money. Right? In the same way, in the process of spending our Prarabdha karma, we are going to earn new karma called as Agami karma. So 3 karmas are there. Sanchita karma is the sum total of all the karmas. like the bank account that we have. Prarabdha karma is like an ATM card with a limit. I go to shopping with that ATM card. I come to this Janma with this ATM called as Prarabdha karma. Agami karma is the future karma that we are going to accumulate because of this Janma. So we have to be clear with these three karmas. And whatever situations that are happening for us, whatever incidents that are happening for us, whatever experience that we are getting in this Janma, it is because of which karma? It is because of Prarabdha karma. If your Prarabdha karma is good, you are going to get good things. If your Prarabdha karma is bad, then our experiences are not going to be not so pleasant. So that we have to understand. So Sanchita, Prarabdha, Agami, and whatever that experiences that we are getting in this Janma, it is because of this Prarabdha karma. Now, what is going to be happening with these karmas for a Jnani? For a Jivan Mukta, what is going to happen is the question. Happen with respect to these three karmas. Shastra says, for a Jivan Mukta, Bhagavan will make an exception in Sanchita karma. Bhagavan will hit delete. Bhagavan is going to delete all of his Sanchita karma. Sanchita karma, the sum total of previous karmas that we have. Okay, Sanchita karma will go away. Jnana gnidagdha karmanam Bhasmasad Kurute Arjuna, says Bhagavan in Bhagavad Gita. In the fire of Jnanam, all of your karma goes away. So all the Sanchita karma will disappear. And he will never get any new karma. So there will be no Agami karma as well. So the future karmas, he is not going to get any punyam and papam, because the Jnani, the real Jivan Mukta, has lost his bodiness. Only when we have a Deha Bhava, only when we have a Kartrutva Bhava, Agami karma will come. Because the Jnani, he does not associate himself with this body, there is also no scope for Agami karma. So 2/3 of karma are gone. Sanchita karma is gone. Bhagavan's karuna. Agami karma is gone because we are not going to earn any new karma because we don't have any Deha Bhava. Now, what is the remaining karma that is there? The remaining karma is called as Prarabdha karma. And what is going to happen with this Prarabdha karma? Will Bhagavan also delete all of these Prarabdha karma? Prarabdha karma is responsible for my birth, for the experiences that I get in this birth. Shastra say Prarabdha karma will remain as is. You have to live this life, you have to live this Janma in order to deplete your Prarabdha karma. You have to live this Janma and deplete this Prarabdha karma. There is no other way, says Shastra. So for a Jivan Mukta, Sanchita karma will not be there. Agami karma is not there. Only karma that he is going to enjoy is this Prarabdha karma. And Prarabdha karma can be good, Prarabdha karma can be bad as well. So if you have good Prarabdha karma, the Jnani will lead a comfortable life. Again, comfortable, discomfortable, it is all for us, not for Jnani. In the eyes of other people, Jnani will lead a comfortable life if he has got good Prarabdha karma. Then the Jnani will lead not so comfortable life if he has bad Prarabdha karma. But again, comfortable, uncomfortable and all, it is all from the surrounding people's eyes. For Jnani, everything else will be comfortable. For Jnani, he takes his Prarabdha karma as Bhagavat Prasadam. but still he has to go through the prarabdha karma. That is why Ramana Maharshi went through the pains of cancer, because that was his prarabdha. That was his prarabdha. He has to undergo. A jnani will not try to change the prarabdha karma, because prarabdha karma is only for this body. Only this body is undergoing prarabdha karma. Atma, it does not undergo any karma. So jnani understands that. So far, jnani, it absolutely makes no difference whether he is in pleasure, whether he is in pain, whether somebody is praising him, whether somebody is scolding him. Jnani, he does not have any problem, because he has disassociated himself from the body. It is only from our point of view. Okay, he is undergoing pleasure. He is undergoing pain. He is enjoying pleasure. It is only from our point of view. That is why we see, all the bodily ailments that is happening for jnani. Other type of ailments that is happening for jnani. Why? They are jnani. Can they change it? Yes, they will have power to change it, but they don't choose to change it, because for them, both pleasure and pain are equal. For Ramana Maharshi, both the pleasure of sitting in an air condition or the pain that he has undergone due to cancer, both are same. He has to be equidistant. He was equidistant from both pleasure and pain. That is why he can endure even surgeries without undergoing anesthesia. No, when doctors checked Ramana Maharshi when he got cancer, doctors were saying, hey, for a person who is having this much advanced cancer, he should be in a lot of pain. Maharshi said, yes, my body is under a lot of pain, but I am not my body. அவருடைய மெயின் டீச்சிங்கே நான் யார், அதுதானே. நான் இந்த உடம்பு இல்லைங்கிறச்சே நான் ஏன் இந்த பாடிக்கு வர பெயினை வச்சுட்டு நான் ஏன் கவலைப்படணும்? So that was his question. In the same way, Mahapariva also has got bodily ailments. Every jnani, they will undergo bodily ailments. So it is not that, okay, I got jnanam, so I am going to escape from this prarabdha karma. No, you can escape from samsara, but still you have to undergo this prarabdha karma. Jnani does not complain as well. He is not going to be rejoicing when he gets pressure. He is not going to be cursing when he undergoes pain, because for him, both pleasure and pain are equal. For him, pleasure is another form of pain. Pain is another form of pleasure. That's it. He has got no affinity for pleasure or pain whatsoever. That is how a jnani should lead his life. So now, hopefully, we understand why jnanis have problems as well. Everybody is going to have problems. Today is Sri Rama Navami. Ramar undergo pannada problem. Jnani is a mere human being. Rama was a Bhagavan. The next day he has to be crowned. Today they say, okay, no, we are not going to give you your crown. And not only that, you have to go to forest as well. Rama went. He did not even complain. He did not even ask his father one single question. The only question he asked his father was, hey father, why are you not talking to me directly? Why is my chitti is telling all these things? You could have told me this. That is the only question Rama had for his father when he was told that, okay, you have to go to forest for 14 years. He went without complaining. When Sita was abducted, he was Bhagavan. He could have destroyed the entire world. He could have destroyed Ravana in a moment's time. He did not do. He underwent all these things. So Rama, even though he was a Bhagavan, he underwent all those pleasure and pain in order to show us that, hey, both pleasure and pain, they are going to be part of your life. If you have taken the birth of human birth, if you have taken a human birth, even Bhagavan cannot explain, Bhagavan cannot escape from the clutches of samsara, from the clutches of pleasure and pain. you have to undergo. That is what Rama shows in his avatara. That is what Acharya also says here. For a jnani, they will still undergo the residual pleasure and pain because of the prarabdha karma. But rest assured, their sanchita karma and agami karma are zero. When the prarabdha karma also becomes zero, they leave this body never to come back. Nacha punaravartate. Nacha punaravartate promises Veda not once but twice. Nacha punaravartate. Nacha punaravartate. This we will finish today's class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Harihi Om.